Hi there, my name is Eku Malcolm. I'm a financial advisor here in Winnipeg. And the question I have today is a series of questions that we've been answering, frequently asked questions. So the question I have today is, where should I go for my mortgage? Now your first instinct, I guarantee you, is, oh, well, I go to the bank for my mortgage. And you're right, the bank might be a great option. You might have a relationship with them, and it might be an awesome opportunity for you to work with them. Your second choice might be, okay, I'm going to go to a mortgage broker. That would probably be the most common. You want to shop for the best rate, make sure that you're getting what you need, and so you go to a mortgage broker. Now there's a few problems that kind of come along the way. First of all, with the bank, generally you're dealing with a very, very big company. And so as a result of that, some of the personal details on when you get your mortgage might be lost. I'll give you an example. I bought a condo last year. And I went to my bank and I had a couple questions. So I called them up, I called the 1-800 number and said, can you tell me about my account? And the only things that the person on the other line could tell me was how much I owed and when I needed to pay it. That was it. They didn't know why I had bought it. They didn't know anything about my condo. They didn't know anything about me. I was just another number. When you're dealing with a big institution like a bank, and it's no flaw of their own, it's just the fact that banks are big institutions. When you're dealing with a bank, you're losing that personal connection. So that's one thing. Now, another thing you might think about with a mortgage broker is you might think, okay, well, I'm going to go and they're going to shop around for the best rates. True. But they might have to submit an individual credit check every time that they go to another lender to try and find the best rate. Now, there's also a misconception out there about some of the mortgages available. People think they hear these super low rates. And at the time today when we're doing this, it's a super low rate might be 2.89 or 2.86 or something along those lines. But they forget to look at the details, or more importantly, they don't know what details to look for. They might not realize that that mortgage is now locked in for a 5-year term. And there's a very big difference between fixed rate and locked in. Fixed means that you've got that rate established for the next 5 years. What locked in means is that you're locked in. You can't transfer that mortgage out. Say your life changes, you have a couple kids. You now want to move from that beautiful condo into your gorgeous dream home. You can't do that because you now have to worry about being locked in. Your mortgage is not transferable. In some cases. It depends on the institution, it depends on the bank. Another thing that you might encounter is, God forbid, what happens if you die? That means that your estate might have to keep paying that mortgage even though they're not there, or you're going to sell it, not getting as much money as you should. So when you're looking at getting a mortgage, you want to ask the tough questions. You want to read the small print. You want to look at things like, what's the rate? Obviously, it's something that's important. What's the term? How long is it going to take for you to pay off your mortgage? But also the other options. Things like payment options. Wouldn't you prefer to have the flexibility to pay it when you want, as opposed to when the bank tells you to? Another thing that you might want to think about is the rate competitive? Usually, what you'll find with the bank or mortgage brokers is that they'll go with the lowest advertised rate. However, if you go to your financial advisor specifically, they might be able to work with you to negotiate a lower rate simply based on your experience with them. So it's important to get past that advertised rate, to ask for lower, to ask those tough questions, to challenge people and to challenge the lenders to put them on the spot. If you're willing to challenge them, then I guarantee you will end up with the best rate or you'll end up with the best mortgage suited to your individual needs. Right? So when you're ready to look at a mortgage for your individual needs, give me a shout, 204-955-2879, or visit my website, ekumalcolm.com. I'd love to sit down with you to show you why I should be your financial advisor. I want to show you that I'm the candidate for you. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you have a great day.